Hello and welcome to another video of Hey Grunche. I'm joined again by my wife in this video, and I really like to make videos with her. And in this video, we are going to talk about how we make a living in the Netherlands on less than 1,500 euros a month. The reason we are making this video is because there's quite a lot of interest into our finances, into our budget from friends, family, and followers.
Yeah.
The reason being that 1.5 years back, we stopped with our jobs and we went towards our business full time. And we made quite some changes in our financial habits.
Yeah, and once we wrote a blog about our finances, and that blog,
It was the most
yeah.
viewed blog of all time for us.
And not just a little bit more viewed, but like way more viewed.
So it was quite surprising to us because Netherlands as a country, and I think many more Western countries, its money is not talked about a lot. But we are quite happy to share, give you a sneak peek into our finances.
And we're going to start with the highest cost we are having, and then slowly we go to the lowest expense we are having.
Yeah, so let's get started with the highest cost we are having. Just like anyone around the world, it's of course the rent or the mortgage that you pay. For us, it's 630 euros. We are lucky to have social housing. If you saw our first video, you'll also get to know why. It's not a lot. A standard private rental home in the Netherlands can cost up to 1,000 euros, starting from 1,000 euros. And if you're in a big city, it can go up to 3,000 euros a month, depending also on your lifestyle.
Yeah, and we are living more in a smaller place, and we've been lucky with the social housing, so we are paying those 630 euros, but we are also getting some benefits from the government because our income is lower. That is like for the rental, we are getting 330 euros.
Yeah.
So in the end, we just paid 300 euro.
Right.
But we also know that's not going to stay forever like that.
Right, because we are growing with our business, and I think in a year or two that support will also go away. And that's why in our calculations we didn't include these subsidies that we have. So that's basically it towards the renting costs. And the second biggest expense, that is the domain of Daniëlle, that's the groceries, because she's in charge of that.
Yeah, I'm always in charge of the groceries, and we are just paying 200 euros a month for the groceries.
Would be quite surprising for a lot of people because in Netherlands, like for two people, it's 400 euros that people see as the average.
Yeah.
We were also on that, like when we were having full-time jobs. But making some dietary changes, and we eat quite healthy also. So it was a challenge to half that budget to 200.
But it was not impossible. Now it's quite easy to manage that. And let's just give a few tips and also tell you a little bit more about how we are doing it. And I think the first thing we are doing is making a planning. We always see what we would like to eat that week. You always have some leftovers in the house, and it's really important to use that good. A lot of people, they throw away so much food. But if you really look good in your house, what you're having, we are also having the vegetable garden. So we also look really good in the vegetable garden, what we are having. And we are just planning that for the week. We don't see, what will we eat on Monday or Tuesday? But we just see what can we eat this week and which groceries do we need. And the groceries we are needing, we just pin that amount of money.
Yeah.
So we pin every month. The first of the month we are pinning. Like, you say pinning? It's not a word, I think.
You get cash money out of the ATM machine. So really like old school way of doing groceries. The reason we do that is also human psychology, that if you give out money and you know exactly how much you're having, so you are more careful about that. And that's the reason we don't want to pay with a debit card on in the supermarket. I would also like to tell you that we are having 3 really nice meals that we eat from that. So we are having like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we are eating warm meals for lunch and dinner as well.
Yeah, we're eating quite good for some
for that
people,
amount of money.
Yeah, some people might think, oh, you're just having 200 euros.
Yeah.
And of course, maybe if you, it really depends on where you're living in the world, how much money groceries are costing. In Netherlands, you already said the average is 400 euro for a couple with two. Now we paid 200 euros.
We made it a challenge to do that, and we succeeded with that by following these tips, which brings us to the third tip.
Yeah, the third tip is that look for discounts. Yeah. And then I don't mean the discounts that the supermarket is doing like a marketing stunt, because supermarkets are really good in that. They really try to get you all those discounts, but in the end, you're not getting that much discount. So it's important to look good at what do you need. Like we are eating most of the time whole food, plant-based. So that means a lot of grains, nuts, fruits, vegetables. And for those things, we are looking for discounts. Yeah. Supermarkets, in the Netherlands, they have sometimes, if you live here, you know the Too Good To Go box. Yeah. That's
the next tip as we presented, like the good to go boxes. That's initiative of one particular supermarket, but most supermarkets should tackle the waste, because 40% of all the food in Netherlands and Europe goes to waste because people don't like it how it looks. For example, bananas, sometimes you can see they sell a lot of bananas for €1. They are not looking good from the inside, they are perfect. So we are buying them. Sometimes we freeze them for our smoothies. Sometimes we eat them. We eat a lot of bananas, especially me, because we don't like to snack on unhealthy stuff like chips and all. And that's where we also save money, because we are not buying chips, ice cream.
Yeah. So I don't want to say never, because sometimes we also like it, or maybe especially me.
I don't like it at all anymore, because I would like to make a video about it also a while later. But mostly, as we said, it's
mostly whole food, plant-based. But also things we're not buying is like we don't drink coffee. That can be quite expensive. But we also don't drink like soft drinks. These things we just don't have in the house. We never buy. And also what you said, like it's not like a weekly thing that we are having chips in the house or cookies or candy. We just don't buy it. Only if sometimes we really want it, or if there is a birthday, then we get something more to snack.
Right. I think we can make a whole video about this, like a detailed video about our groceries and how we manage to do this. But let's move on in this video, because we have a lot more things to talk about.
Yeah, and the next thing is our transport.
Yeah, that's quite straightforward, because we don't have a car. We are using public transport, train, buses, trams, sometimes if we are in the big cities. I have a pass where I pay 107 euros a month, and for that I can travel unlimited in trains outside the rush hours. The rush hour in the Netherlands is in the morning from 6:30 to 9 o'clock, and the evening it's from 4 o'clock to 6:30. We have flexible jobs. I am the one who's doing most of the traveling for work, for meeting my friends in Amsterdam, because I lived there for some time. So I have some friends there. Daniëlle is not traveling quite a lot, but when she does, she also gets discount. She was having that train ticket before as well, but we decided to get rid of it, because if she travels with me, and whenever she's traveling in Netherlands, it's often we are traveling together, or I'm traveling alone. So she gets 40% discount on that travel as well, which is 3 to 4 times a month. That comes to 40 euros for you around.
Yeah, I think together we pay around 150 euros a month for transports.
Yeah.
And we are using our bike a lot.
Yeah. So yesterday we went biking to Wageningen, where I graduated from. We stayed a night there. It's 45 minutes biking, a little over, I think, 10 to 12 kilometers it is. Maybe a little bit more, but we try to use our bicycles as much as possible. Keeps you fit, doesn't cost a cent.
And the next thing, what is important to have in the Netherlands, not also important, but also compulsory to have, is the health insurance.
Yeah. So the basic health insurance in Netherlands is a compulsion for everyone. There's quite a lot of difference between Daniëlle and me. I'll explain that, because Daniela is paying 160 euros per month as health insurance, which is quite expensive for that standards also. And it includes dental insurance, and because of personal reason, this year it was quite high. Next year it will be down by 20-30 euros, and then she will go to a standard one. I'm paying around 100 euros a month because I don't have a dental insurance. I do have emergency dental care, which I also used a couple of years back. And the experience was really nice because I didn't have to pay anything.
And it's not like you never go to the dentist in the Netherlands. You always go to it in India.
Yeah. So when I'm in India, once in a year, once in 2 years, I'm going for a visit there. Plus, one more thing to mention is that we are getting subsidized health insurance as well. That also comes because our incomes went down by quite a bit after we left our jobs.
Yeah, so we're paying 260 euro.
Yeah.
But with the
and we get 200 euros back from the government. So effectively, we at this moment are paying just 60 euros a month. But in our calculation, we didn't include the money that we get back. Same for the housing subsidy. So in the 1,500 euros, we didn't include the subsidy. So I mean, like that, because we expect that to go away in a year or two because our business is growing. So we'll not get that. And that's why otherwise we are paying even less. If you look at the subsidies, we are living on less than 1,000 euros a month at this moment, but that's about to go away. And that's why the real amount is 1,500 euros.
Yeah. And then our internet, we are working a lot at home. We need Wi-Fi. And for that, we are paying 35 euros a month.
Yeah, it's this basic internet connection. We use it to watch YouTube videos, to upload YouTube videos.
Just for work we are using it.
I'm having thanks to my sister, I can use her Amazon Prime as well. So we watch movies and series there. So that's it. That brings us to the next one.
And that is the taxes we are paying. There are some taxes you have to pay if you're having a house or a rental house.
So we are lucky that, or not, because we're having a rental house. We were having our own house, then we had more taxes because you also have then property taxes you have to pay. But we only pay taxes now for the waste disposal and for the sewage treatment. That is around 35 euros a month. And we try to separate our waste as much as possible between plastic, paper, and organic, because that saves us money. If we also use the rest waste, that is everything combined, there is a special place where we can do that, and we can use a pass to do that. And the more you use, the bill will get even more. Plus, it's not good for the environment. So we try to separate our waste as much as possible. And that's basically it.
And another cost we are having is our energy bill. And again, with that, we were a bit lucky that we got this house because this house is having 5 solar panels. And especially in the summer, we are not paying anything because we are not using that much as the sun is giving us. But in the winter, we have to pay for the heating. Like especially the heating is costing quite some money. And
again, we are lucky that the house, the energy label is A. It can go to A++, so it's like the third highest. If it's lower, for example, the house that we bought, it has an energy label of D, like that was in Dordrecht. If you look at our first video, and there we already saw that the costs were more. Also at this moment, because of the war, the gas prices are really high. So we are really lucky to have everything on just electricity running, and the electricity is produced, a big part of it, through solar panels throughout the year. In winter, a bit less, but still, due to our sustainable habits, we don't have a washing machine. We don't have a vacuum cleaner. We take cold showers. At least I take like completely cold showers. For Daniela, she's trying to lower the temperature as much as possible. Just these kind of habits, we try to keep it down, and it's an average of 20 euros a month that we pay to electricity costs.
Yeah, I think that's it about it. Electric costs.
Yeah, I think we can move to the next big cost, and
Yeah,
that's
the water bill, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty standard.
Yeah, we are using the
Yeah,
shower, we are drinking water from the tap,
yeah.
and for that we are paying 18 euros a month.
It's pretty standard in the
Yeah,
Netherlands, like between around 20 euros a month. There are different water companies in different regions, but if you're using making standard use of water, you pay 20 euros. If
yeah,
you're using quite a lot, maybe they will add to your bill
yeah.
depending on the reading of your meter.
Yeah, and in our
Um,
garden we are having
Rainwater harvesting drum
yeah,
where we have like 130 liters of
yeah,
water that we can save,
yeah,
and it's thanks to the rain in the Netherlands, it's more often than not it's full,
yeah.
and we are watering the plants that's there with that. Maybe breaks the rhythm a little bit, but going back to also the groceries part, because I think from the home video, we have a garden. Also, the reason we pay less for groceries is because of the fruits and vegetables we grow in the garden.
Yeah.
So that's I wanted to mention. I think we missed that part.
Yeah, I think we did. And then the next cost we're having is our phone bill. We are both having a phone, and
Yeah,
we just pay 15 euros for that
yeah. We have
together.
we have like just everywhere at home. We are having Wi-Fi. When I travel in the train, we have Wi-Fi. At like yeah, for work or in buildings, anywhere, even in India now in public spaces, there's Wi-Fi. Uh, that's a different story, of course, but I more mean that we have the most basic plan. We pay 7.5 euros each, and we use Lebara mobile, prepaid, and we can call unlimited with that. Lebara to Lebara anyway is free,
Yeah.
and we have 2 GBs of internet, for example, when we need maps or we come in a situation where we don't have Wi-Fi, that we have a little bit of internet, and that's more than enough for us.
Yeah, for now it's always enough. And then the next cost we're having is some other insurances.
Insurance, yeah.
Insurance.
In Netherlands, it's not compulsory to have these. So these are like the travel insurance, the liability insurance. For example, if I'm at a supermarket, I break something, that the liability I'm yeah, covered through the liability insurance for the damage I do to a third party.
Yeah.
And we have insurance where all the stuff in our house is covered, all the household items are covered in there as well. So together it's like 15 euros.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's nice to have it, like if something happens, you know just that you have an insurance for it.
Yeah.
And that are all the fixed costs we are having.
Yeah.
But then we also always calculate like 100 euros extra every month. And that is just for extra things we're having. Like we're not shopping that much. I think we are both lucky that we are both not doing that. But sometimes if you really need something, like your jeans is broken and you need a new one, we always go to secondhand shops. If we really cannot find it there, we go to another clothing shop to find it.
Yeah.
But we always first try the secondhand shop.
Yeah. So for example, this month we bought something new. We would have liked to buy it secondhand, but it was quite difficult.
Yeah.
So we bought a Beamer. We don't have a TV. The Beamer cost 89 euros, and we had some really nice movie nights with that.
Yeah.
So I have a speaker, a Bose speaker, which I have for a long time, like 7 years now.
Yeah.
And you can really get a home theater experience. That was bought from that other expenses, or I call it fun money, like fun money department, where we put 100 euros a month. If it's like a festival where we do some special things, we use that money.
Yeah.
Sometimes we buy stuff from it, like that. So including that, we come to 1,500 euros a month as our budget. So yeah, that brought us to the end of the video. I think we went quite fast. So maybe it's possible we didn't really go into detail about every topic.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Send us. You can go to our website. I think we'll put the link in the description. And always you can reach out to us if you want tips, if you want to give tips, because maybe we can do even better. We want to try to do that. I think we are now like doing better than the average. but it took us time to also reach here. And remember, like uh, you always can improve on everything, like regarding finances, regarding budget. And for us, we chose this for ourselves because we wanted to live a more minimalistic life where we can do things that we like, things that we enjoy, and not worry about just paying the bills. And we are really happy that we are able to do that now. And we are really happy if we can also help you in that like in that process, if you are willing to go that road.
Yeah, and it's maybe possible that you follow us for a longer time and you're thinking, but you travel a lot. Where is that money coming from? Or why did you not calculate that? And that is because sometimes we're traveling. We just went on a trip for 2 months around Europe. We went to India for 5 months. But also now a time comes that we are not traveling for maybe, a few months. It's just really difficult to calculate.
Maybe another video also about this one. Let us know which part of these expenses you would like us to make a like detailed video on the groceries one. We are going to do it for sure. But if there's anything else, let us know. Any questions are welcome. And we are really happy if you reach till the end of this video. And I hope you could get something out of it. And we'll see you in another video. Have a nice day.